Chris, hugely enjoyable game from the neutral point of view, and obviously you will hugely enjoy the result.
Yes, I will, and it's a big result for us. And I think there are two things. One, because it is against Arsenal, and we have not been successful against, of course, the top six teams as we see them. But for us, more importantly, it's 3 points. And we are in a position where we are in good form at this moment, a real competitive bottom half of the division. And it's going to be the team that can get the vital wins that can push them away from that. And at the moment, we're in good form.
And dare I suggest that you might have been a bit disappointed it was only 2-1 at half-time, because you'd had 2 or 3 good opportunities and then let them back in at the end of the half.
Yeah, probably my biggest disappointment of the game was conceding just before half-time, which in any level gives the opposition that lift going into that half-time. And we expected Arsenal to turn up the gears and to come out fighting in that second half, and they caused us a lot of problems. I think the fact that we've got the 2 goals early gave us that buffer that we could sort of hang on to at the end. But I thought over the 90 minutes, I thought we were very worthy of the victory.
Yeah, I mean, first half it was really about your attacking threat, particularly in wide areas and the pace in wide areas, and then second half just about being immensely disciplined and focused.
Well, what you can't do is you can't have the first half again in that second half not against the top teams, and I thought our intent at the beginning of the game I thought was very good, and that's what we wanted here. High tempo, put them under as much pressure as we can, but knowing that if you open up too much they can really hurt you. So no complaints with that first half, except the goal that we conceded at a poor time. And then the other side of the game, which is the ugly side sometimes, running to fill in holes, getting challenges in, a goalkeeper that you need to make saves, and we had that. And
Glenn Murray kind of epitomised that in a way, not so much talking about his goal, but just the way that, he's 34, 35, whatever he is, but he never stopped working, he never stopped running. He's not going to run away from people with pace, but he's clever.
And he's clever, and, we can't, at this level, for where we are in this division, we can't have centre forwards that want to just stand up the pitch and wait for opportunities. We have to have players up front that are prepared to work for the team, and that's what he does. And if you do that well enough, get yourself in the right positions, you might get some goals as well, and that's where Glenn is at this moment.
And how is Shillotto at the moment? It was good to see him come back out and watch the end of the game, though he didn't look too well, I thought, when we saw a close-up of him.
No, well, he certainly looked well in the change room afterwards. So no, I think that there is a little bit of concussion. I think there's no doubt. I think on the challenge itself, my thoughts at the time was it was just a coming together, nothing malicious. I think sometimes the break in the game, benefits one team or another, and possibly might have even benefited us, stopped any rhythm that Arsenal might have had at that time in the game. But he's fine.
You're putting together this run, particularly here. You've now, including the cup game, 4 straight wins at home, scoring goals, picking up points, FA Cup quarter-final to look forward to, 34 Premier League points. It's been a terrific 2018 so far for you.
At this moment, it's a good feel, and it's a really good moment. We've worked hard enough for it, and I've got a group of players in particular that have worked incredibly hard this season to make sure that we stay in games. And probably if I'm looking at the season so far, the pleasing thing is that that we've always been in games. Even in the games that we've lost, a couple of games that we've lost heavily against the big ones, we've always been in there. But it's about points, and we know how competitive this second half of the division is, and you need to get the valuable wins, and that's a hugely valuable win that we've got today.